Hello, I'm Dr. Chris Walton and I've got a mind-boggling video for you today. I'm going to share with you in this video a study that was done from scientists that were measuring light coming off our body with people that are at the end of life. They're about to die. And what the scientists saw was at the moment of death, there's a burst of light that comes out of our body at the moment of death. So whether this is the soul or whether there's another way of thinking about it, this was scientifically measured light coming out of the body at the moment of death. So this is fascinating stuff. So the first part of this video, I'm just going to explain what this light is that comes off the body, then the actual study itself, then a quick review at the end. Now, if you like this video, would you do me a favor and click the like button and put a little comment in, because trying to build a YouTube channel today is like watching paint dry. If you don't get any likes or comments, YouTube doesn't show it to anybody. So if you could do that, that would be great. Right, let's get to the video. Every cell of our body, starting at the DNA, emits little frequencies of light called biophotons, the light of life. And this term was first coined in 1974 by a German physicist, Professor Fritz Albert Popp. And he had created these amazing technological measurement devices that could see these little frequencies of light coming off all biological systems, all organic living systems emit this light. And as time's gone over the decades, what we've learned is that we are broadcasting an energy field from every cell of our body with the information about us, our physical health, our mental health, and our emotional health. We broadcast that in a field all around us. Okay, so that's the first bit, right? So that we are broadcasting light, little frequencies of light called biophotons all the time. Every human being, everything that's alive does that. So we know that that's a fact. Now we're going to jump into the study that shows that when we die, there's a burst of this light that goes somewhere. Now, I'm going to bring a little graph up onto the screen, which you won't be able to see too much, but it just sort of explains it. I'll explain it anyway. But let's get to the study. The study that was done from Professor Popp's colleagues, they were measuring the biophoton emissions in people as they were in their last days of life. And what they found was, as they were coming towards so they would measure like the baseline of biophoton emissions. And what they found was, as they were coming to sort of like the last days before they just about ended their life and passed on, that their emissions started to raise. And if I bring up this image now, what's relevant to us is, you see that little raise at the bottom there? That's as they're coming to their last days of life. The biophoton emissions raise, and that big vertical line, that is a biophoton emission burst as they die. Now, isn't that fascinating? So firstly, you would probably think it would be the other way around. You know, as we are on our last days of life, the emissions are less. Well, they've taken the baseline. As they get into the last few days, it raises a little bit, and then upon death, a burst of light, these emissions leave the body. I think that's fascinating. Whether that's the soul, whatever that is, you know, that's down to our belief systems, isn't it? But this is done by rigorous scientists, and it's also been replicated by a Russian scientist called Professor Konstantin Karatkov. He's replicated this also with people that are on the last days of life. So there is no doubt about it. We are broadcasting our biophoton emissions. We are broadcasting this light field from every cell of the body. And for some reason, towards the end of our life, we have a burst of these emissions, and maybe that's the soul. Maybe it goes on and goes to the next life or the next playground or whatever. Again, that comes down to what we believe. So there you go. So what do you think yourself when you hear that, see that? What do you think that is? That light leaving the body? I think it's the soul. That's what I think. You know, but that's within my belief systems. What do you think? I would love to know what you think. Perhaps you could put that as the comment and let me know what you think that light is leaving the body. What that's all about. I'll see you on the next one.